Hey everybody, welcome to my P4 presentation. It's Draft Day, as I call it. It is a fantasy sports drafting application. The scope of the project entails would be to do all sports. However, for this demonstration, I chose hockey because I'm a huge hockey fan. So here, right off the bat, we can see at the top, we have this round ticker right here, and it tracks the round and position of currently who's drafting. As you can see, Aaron here is highlighted as Aaron is the active drafter, and it is also denoted by the 1:30 in red. This is a timer of 90 seconds, and the fact that this says on clock. Here we have a player selector. It displays name, team, position, and a number of statistics. We have an empty draft button that becomes highlighted when we are capable of drafting. And we have our team, which shows all the available positions that we need to fill, and our bench team as well. Now, here we have the main list. There are 3 tabs for the main sort of portion of the screen, which you can see is right here. We have the list, which shows all the players that are available, the draft board, which indicates the current pick, the snake-like aspect of our draft, and positions are color-coded in these squares to indicate which team is lacking in another position to give players an advantage or more knowledge of the situation. DraftDay also has a social component, which is very much like Slack. It allows users to communicate directly or to a group chat in application, and that's a really nice feature. So for new users, what we can do too is some of these statistics might be confusing. You can always click these and it'll bring up a little thing. Ideally, this would be a hover feature, and it has for a number of other ones. As you can see, average time on ice, special team goals, etc., etc. Another thing that we have here is the ability to swap between goalies and skaters, and this exists because there are different types of players, and they are measured by different types of statistics. In baseball as well, there's also hitters and pitchers. So let's start off the bat. So first, we're going to select Sidney Crosby. We can see that the clock has gone down, as it would in a real draft. His image is here. We see his statistics, and the draft button becomes active and clickable. But we want to compare him. We don't know if he's the guy we want to pick, so we're going to select Connor McDavid. As you can see, this disappears. We no longer have the capability of drafting because we haven't selected an individual. So we hit the compare button. And up here we have this ability or this function where we see which user or which player is better in the statistical categories they're compared against. Now there's 2 ways to get out of this. You can hit this X button up here, or if we go back in, you can select one of these players and they will be actively selected. So we're going to draft Connor McDavid. So we draft him. As you can see, he populates up here on our team. We now get this notification of the board, and the round ticker has updated. As you can see, Jack is on the clock, and we are off clock. So we're going to check out the board. The pick has updated. We see that blue indicates a center, and it is now Jack picks. Whoa, we got a notification as well in the social screen. Let's go check that out. It's Rob at pick number 4. He asks us what we want from Jesus. Well, we want a lot. Your soul. So we're going to send that to him. Oh, and another pick has been made, as we can see with the updated on the draft board there. But we don't really want to look at it yet. We want to search for a player. And we type in a name, and we hit search. And we are taken to this search right here, as you can see. So that is the basic main functionality of my program. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks a lot. Bye-bye.